Welcome to the Matt and Maegan Show!
No theme song? What weekend is this? Thanksgiving weekend.
Thanksgiving weekend
Yes.
in Canada.
It is Canadian Thanksgiving weekend. As you may remember from the Labor Day video, Brennan began the video explaining that we were going to my parents' cabin because I had tried to make a couple of other plans for that long weekend, and some of them had fallen through. All of them had fallen through. We tried several. This was one of them. This is my grandparents' cabin. It's about, an hour and a half outside of Cornerbrook in a place called Hampden Junction. They've owned it for 20 years. I used to come here a lot as a kid, and ever since I became an adult, basically I just come once a year, usually on a long weekend, just to kind of like decompress, get away from the hustle and bustle of that big city, that metropolis of Cornerbrook, and just, read for a couple of days and enjoy nature. What do you think so far?
I like it.
Solid review, Maegan.
It's nice and cozy.
It is nice and cozy. We have a fire going. It's very nice. We were really roughing it. That word came up a lot. That expression came up a lot when we were at my parents' cabin at Pinchcut Lake. Because we were roughing it. It didn't have any modern amenities. Even the building that we were staying in wasn't finished. Didn't really have any electricity. Barely had any light. Had to cook on a propane stove, like a camp stove. It was cold. There was no bathroom. Fortunately, we do have a lot of those amenities here. So there's a generator, for electricity. We do have the nice stove. You can come here year-round, and the wood stove keeps the place nice and toasty. There is a bathroom.
It does have one really big bonus.
What's that?
There are no wasps' nests in the bathroom.
That's correct. We keep a strict no wasp policy.
I wholeheartedly approve of that policy.
But yeah, the dogs love it. Even though we might live in a small town, we still have our own hustle and bustle, and it's good to get away from that. Just nice to disconnect for a couple of days.
Yep.
Looking forward to it?
Yes, I am.
What the puppy's doing? Oh, good puppy.
Thank you. Are you glad then, Papa?
Because an Amy Pop gives her treats. That's why.
How's the party?
Oh, good.
Actually, it was
Good.
one of the best.
Awesome.
What?
It
Awesome.
was
Awesome.
one of the best.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Good ideas.
What'd you say?
Gave your
Yeah.
grandfather the middle finger. Slept really well.
That's good to hear.
Good. Thank you. Good, that's good.
Good morning, June.
No peeping? Was your night?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I slept really well. Probably have sleep in the corners of my eyes, so don't zoom in. Please.
Well, she tried to one game cards. No, that's
She
all.
wants a game of cards. Don't need them met on it, folks.
Yeah? You want to give cards?
Game of cards is a very typical way to spend an afternoon at the cabin. Kill a couple of hours.
Give him a book, give him a
Oh,
buddy.
good. Well, that's a lovely one for you.
This nut was on the bottom there, but it came out with a barbecue. But,
Does it go off the wheels?
Yeah, and I can't drive it through with it. The weight of it is just
Alright. Let's get outside
wait,
this end.
yes, and I'll give her that to see if I can. I don't know how long he's been off and when it's like over.
That's the ones we put on here. Where's Paul?
Did you go on at all?
No.
See, I told you.
It's like a 3D version of the Fireplace channel on TV. The warm? You like the warm, huh? You're wet though, Bailey. You're wet though, Bailey. Tune.
My mother, the first paycheck I got when I went to work, we were just moving into a house. We had no coffee table, and I bought her that table. The big four it was called. That's probably 70 years ago, and it was used. Bought it at the used big four, Charlie Barker's store down on the Future Classic. So really, how old it is, I don't know.
Yeah, I remember. We never had a lot. We never had nothing really. And if you had a cup of tea or whatever, you had to have. Well, my father saw that we always had milk, even though it was rationed. If my mother couldn't, he had a way of getting extra milk, so we were never without it. But we had to spare it. We had to ration it. That's only canned milk. Fresh milk was very, very rare. Fresh milk. We only got that. That was specialty. Not like today.
Well, I don't know. Everything we're talking about now is sad and that, you know. But seeing you're on it,
But that's the way
talking
it
about
was.
hard times.
That's the way it
I
was.
come home from school one day, Matthew. We used to come home for dinner hour, come home. And it was getting up towards the end of the week. Like Dad was, or the end of the month, whatever. Dad was about to come into just like with his coupons and all of this. And anyhow, it was getting pretty tight. And Mom sent me down to Aunt Annie's to see if she could spare us some bread, a few slices of bread. And she gave me two. She said, that's all I can, you know, her family was coming home, Fred and Miriam, and she said, yeah, I'll spare you two slices. Now that's how hard times was. Yeah, I'll never forget that. I wasn't very old, but I'll never forget it. Well, you can't forget stuff like that unless your memory goes completely or something, you know. anyhow, thank God it's not the same today. We're thankful for what we got. And it's not the same today, thank God. But I'm sure we earned everything we got. I'm sure we did.
When we were married first, Lauren brought home a paycheck, $88 a week. We had to pay rent, we had to live, we had family, we had 2 kids. Well, we had Gary and expected the second one. And no, times were tough. We had to pay rent and live, and you had your normal everyday bills and whatever. On $88 a week.
And we didn't lose our credit rating. We were
lucky enough
we
for
were
that.
we looked after our few dollars, I guess, and spent them wisely. I guess that's what it amounts to. Yeah.
But anyway, thank God we're better off today. But hopefully we can help ours out after we're gone.
On a brighter note, that Pepsi is not too bad. That's good. Pepsi.
Is it the Pepsi or what's mixed with it?
Well, it's the Pepsi I find is the. No, I'm lying.
Geez, we had brunch, 12 o'clock or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Up here, we're not particular what time we eat.
No.
No. I let him go. I let her go and let her go. But the last game, I said, "Nah, I'm going to."
Yeah, yeah.
Where are you?
Pop said that Sitter comes down and sits by him when he's having his coffee in the morning.
Yeah?
Bailey, go get the ball. You got it! Yeah! What a good girl! Oh, we got visitors.
Yeah.
Nice, Keith. You did you? So this is Keith's wife, Kathy.
Hello.
That's Megan.
Bailey can always seek out water. Is Junie up here too? Junie's up here too. Hi, Junie.
Your
like
paws are wet too.
This is a great family portrait, and it's very accurate. It's you and me and Junie, and Bailey's off somewhere.
Yeah.
She's here too. Oh, she's wet. She's wet. She's wet.
Oh, Bailey.
Down, Bailey. Down. Come on. Bring that stick up here, Bailey. Come on.
It's nice.
Yeah. Hell of a view, huh?
It is.
All the way up.
How do I pop it in? So just...
Yeah, just push hard.
Oh, God.
Hard! The brake is in, right?
Yeah.
Oh. It wasn't supposed to be that hard.
I can take the brake off.
Yep.
Going up in my side by side, my flannel shirt.
Good. Go around the shed.